There we go.
Why,
I was
hello.
going to play a second time. That was loud. All right. Here we go. All right. Welcome, everyone. We are on
Hello.
level presented by Player One Gaming. I'm Hercules Ham, a.k.a. Chuck. I'm also here with...
Desmond Moultrie.
And Hayden, a.k.a. Miracle Worker.
All right. And we are
Yeah, buddy.
sponsored today by Anchor.
Sponsored.
Sponsored. Hashtag sponsored. All right. Anchor is a free platform for podcast creation. It is a beginner-friendly platform. It contains tools that allows users to record and edit audio, rearrange it into podcast episodes, publish podcasts to listening platforms, and monetize content by collecting listener contribution or adding advertisements into episodes. Anchor, made for podcasters by podcasters. Thank you, Anchor. We greatly appreciate you. All right, we are going to start off with the news. We had the State of Play this past week, and then we also had Pokemon's 25th anniversary. So,
Right.
which one should we start with, gentlemen? Pokemon or State of Play?
Well,
Hey,
you
let's
know
do-
what?
let's do
Let's
the
get
State of
Pokemon
Play.
out of the way.
Okay.
All
Matter
right.
of fact, all right, let's get.
I trumped that. I trumped that. We're gonna start with State of Play. So State
I
of
wanna
Play was
start
this week. It was beautiful. Oh man, let me tell you.
I loved it. I loved it.
Yes.
Everything they came out with.
Oh. But it was, Square Enix is super busy. They got Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, the RPG powerhouse. Has just been killing it. But they released Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade trailer for the PlayStation 5. And let me tell you, it is beautiful. We're going to try to pull up the trailer so y'all can see it. And it's just going to be amazing. Hopefully there's no technical difficulties. Anything? Nothing?
We're here.
Hi guys. All right, so yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade trailer pretty much just was showcasing the power of the PlayStation 5. It is very amazing. The load time is amazing. Then they're also releasing a little bit more of the story. Yuffie will now be a playable character along with Sonono, or whatever his name is, Sonona. I don't know the other guy. Is
Ready for the trailer?
Ready for the trailer? All right, go ahead and play it. Let's do it. Here we go. This is gonna be beautiful, y'all. I hope y'all are ready.
Yeah, buddy.
Copyright claim. You can't do that. $3.99. Ooh, here we go. Ooh,
Where's the popcorn?
so beautiful. Full screen that baby. Oh, I think this is Ever Crisis. Anyways, yeah, no, this is Ever Crisis. It is beautiful. No sound. That's perfect. That's what we strive for.
You're the sound.
iOS and Android. Oh man, beautiful little
It does
pocket
look.
rendition.
It does look
Oh, the
good.
sound is on. I don't know what's going on. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. I'll read everything. Oh, good, great work.
Hey, wait, stop him.
Oh man. So yeah, this is like the Pocket Edition. I don't know if any of our viewers have played Final Fantasy XIV Pocket Edition, but this is basically going to cover a little bit before Final Fantasy VII, and I believe a little bit after Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, because there's Tifa and Cloud when they were small.
Yep. I think it's going to include what is called Before Soldier or Before Crisis or something like that. Let me scroll all the way down with my notes. So yeah, it's going to be Crisis Core, Advent Children, Before Crisis, and Dirge Cerberus with Vincent Valentine. It is going to be amazing, and let me tell you,
Bro, they
Well,
need to
it
bring
looks
back
good.
that game back. They need
It
to
looks
bring
good.
back a Vincent Valentine game back, bro.
that's Dirge Cerberus right there, dude. It's 10 out of 10. It's gonna be amazing. I loved playing Dirge Cerberus. I had a lot of fun with it. It is one of the best. But coming up in this trailer, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it. I think this is the right trailer, though. They show a little bit of Zack from Crisis Core. Yep, there it is right there, Crisis Core. I don't know if it's going to show it, but man, yep, here it is. Oh, dude, when I first saw this trailer, when I saw Zack, I was walking around the house with a half chode. It was amazing, dude. I was like, holy crap.
There's things that we need to know and things that we don't need to know.
And y'all need to know how much of a hard on I have for Zack. But yeah,
Zack was one. Zack's my boy. They did him dirty in the Crisis Core, but you know,
hey man,
what it is.
I don't know. I think Nomura is going to come out with Final Fantasy VII for the and Zach's going to be alive, and they're going to change the tide of Aerith actually being alive and everything like that. I mean, that's just my opinion. That would be amazing. But we'll definitely see. Also, Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier is also coming out. It is a battle royale mobile game, and it looks amazing, in my opinion. I play quite a bit of the battle royale games, and this one looks pretty top notch. I really wish it was released for console and or PC, but I'll take what I can get at this point from good old Square.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I hear you. But to continue going down the list of the state of play games, we have Kena Bridge of Spirits releasing on PS4 and PS5. It's going to be releasing on August 24th. It's basically an action adventure game, and you get to play as Kena and go through the woods and use the woods, I guess.
Hey.
And there you go. Yeah, that's your game. Then we're going to get Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, another FNAF game, if y'all are into that.
Did you know that? My bad for cutting you off, but did you know that, what was it? I think it was last week, Nicolas Cage came out with a movie. I forgot what it was called, but it was basically FNAF.
Really?
Yeah, it was basically FNAF, and it was like his character is silent the whole time, and he just goes around beating up the animatronics. Like,
all right, FNAF opposite.
Yeah, I think that's what it is right there. It might be Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland. I liked it. All right.
I haven't
we'll have to see if we can get a hold of that trailer or something and check it out later on down the line. But then we got Sifu. Apparently, it's the follow-up of indie hit Absolver. Basically, when you die, you come back, but you come back a bit older. And he's Asian, so it's going to be like you die, you're going to come back like 17 more times until you're like 150. And then Deathloop. I'm not really looking forward to that game. I'm not really huge into that, but I guess people are excited for it. Returnal looks pretty good. Returnal is basically another first-person shooter.
Yeah, Returnal looked good. I'll agree to that.
But you're like on an alien planet, and you basically just gotta survive, I guess. It's gonna be.
Hopefully they do this one good.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's gonna be more of a story-driven game, or how they're gonna intertwine that. Is it just gonna be like a survival? Is it gonna be some sort of multiplayer, or is it gonna be story-driven?
Yeah,
they could do it like DayZ or something like that. Where it's like there's other people in the map, but you also got to deal with the aliens or whatever enemy types they bring into the game.
No, for sure.
For sure. Marvel Avengers is getting Hawkeye added to their game on March 18th.
Let me tell you something. I am so pissed off about that game. I think they just added his. I don't remember what. I think they're going to add the daughter. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. What's her name? Bishop.
Yeah, they're adding Hawkeye's daughter.
Yeah, Kate Bishop.
Yeah, which they basically literally play the same almost. I feel like, yeah, I agree with you. Tactical dirtbag, $60, worst one ever spent right there for that mark.
I think Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory was the worst $60 I spent.
Wait, that game was 60?
That's how much.
Oh no!
And back in, yeah, that's pretty sad.
It was bad news, Bears. We also got Nier, the Nier Automata game or whatever it's called.
Good game.
The Nier Replicant version 1.224744871.9 will be releasing on April 23rd. I know my buddy Maurice Williams, he will be very excited for that because all he does is play the game, make 2B self-destruct so he can see your booty. Anyways, Outriders. Apparently there was a demo. I did not play it. But Devs actually played it. What can you tell us about it, Devs?
So for starters, let's just I'm just going to say it out there. It's not going to be the Destiny killer that I hoped it was going to be. because that was the whole speculations for Outriders, that it was going to be something to take down, to basically hold the crown for the live service games, like like Destiny, and it was supposed to be one of those games that were supposed to be compete with it. I think uh, I think it's good. It's going to be good for what it was. You couldn't really do that much because it was just a demo. I think it's going to be a good story based games. You can it's still multiplayer. Like there's no PvP, but for what we know. But you could definitely like hop in with a friend and whatnot. Go through the story, level up the what is the skill tree. Each one has different things going on. But personally, for me, it was pretty fun.
Is it going to be a full on skill tree? I didn't play the demo. Is it going to be
So
more like a Borderlands kind of skill tree, or
yes and no, because so the thing is that from what I've seen, it was what is it? It's like three little branches, and like they also have like little side branches with them too.
so kind of like an Assassin's Creed?
Something like that.
I mean that's what I'm comparing it to. Not saying
No,
that.
yeah, you could compare it to that. I'm just, I think I was more upset that the fact that, what is it, like, you couldn't really reach at least halfway of the skill tree when it came to the demo. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But from what they gave us, it was pretty good. I definitely enjoyed it. I think tomorrow might, yeah, tomorrow might be the last day for the demo if anybody wants to try and check it out.
I might have to download it. And
Even if you can't try it out, the game will be released on April 1st. So
Yeah.
you only have to wait a month.
yeah, but then I have to spend $60 on a game that I don't know if I'm gonna like.
Well, you never know, man. You never know.
Yeah,
They
there's
might.
always gameplay.
Yeah, you can just check it out on
Outriders,
YouTube.
hook us up with free copies. Let me test out the game.
I'll stream it. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'll stream it.
All right. Well, before we move on to our next little news portion, we got some merch that Player One has sent us. So Player One has sent me this bad boy. Ooh, it's a nice little shirt. I don't know where. There we go. On the back,
right
it's just yeah, it's right here. Thanks. On the back, it's a dragon. It says Tokyo, Japan. I love it.
Dang, do a little
Kobe.
turnaround for us.
I can't even. If I stand up, man, you're gonna see my brown stains in my underwear.
Oh no!
You know what? I'm not against it.
Oh, there it is.
You guys can see it a little bit.
No, that's it.
It's a dope dragon design though. It really is.
Thanks, man. I also got another one too. But
oh snap!
go ahead and check out our Player One apparel. If anybody's got the link, if they could link it in the chat. I really don't have the chat pulled up at this time. Sad face. But yeah. Give it a nice little checkout. It's worth it. I'm telling you. Super
It really is. They're pretty dope too. I mean, they have everything. They have the hats. They have the hoodies, the shirts, shorts, joggers.
Shit, they even got face masks for these times.
Yep, they do have a face mask. Hype me up. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. They're really coming up. And there's a lot of good things to come in the future for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Huh? What? Oh, no do-rags. Still no do-rags. We're working on
do-rags day. No do-rags. All right.
Yeah, but the green screen messed up my stuff, but that's fine. You can also check it out on Twitter, or excuse me, Instagram. If you go to my Instagram, it's in my little tag right there. I did a nice little reveal trailer, I guess you could call it. But anyways, moving on, we had the Pokemon 25th anniversary, and they're hitting us with 2 nostalgic new games. First one we're going to talk about is Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. The remakes for the Nintendo DS is coming out on the Switch later this year.
Yeah,
I'm kind of stoked about it, but what is it, Generation 4?
Yeah, the remake.
Yeah, Generation 4 really wasn't sitting with me. I kind of didn't like it that much, but hey, I'm an old school Pokemon dude. Hey, Generation 2, Generation 1 is where it's.
I fuck with it all. It's all fun.
But we do have a trailer for you guys. Here it is. Boom. Look at that. Oh, there's sound.
No,
Hey, I have that same one in my garage. Doesn't
I
work
have
anymore.
it somewhere.
Wow. Oh, ooh. Oh, jeez.
Almost made me cry when I first seen this trailer, bro.
Trash. Who said that? What?
That's the Gen Oneer.
Who said that? Oh my god.
Oh wow! Look at that. It's
So
changed
the
so
thing-
much.
So the thing is that when I first noticed this trailer, I wasn't big. I wasn't hyped on the design of the characters and the overworld and whatnot because I thought it was going to be like Pokemon Go. I mean, not Pokemon Go. Well, yeah, Pokemon Go. Let's Go, Eevee and Pikachu. I thought it was going to be like that sort of.
Yeah, that's
I'm
honestly
gonna-
what I was hoping for too.
but
I'm
Pokemon
gonna-
Let's Go Pikachu was amazing.
yeah. So when it came to this, at first when I seen it, I was like, whatever. But the thing is that I see what they went for, especially because it's not really. They gave it to another company to do the game, and so when they did this other when they got the other company, I what they went for was they still wanted to make it look like it did when it came out. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's technically looks 2D, but at the same time it's still 3D. You know what I mean? They just try. I personally grew on it. I seen some things in that trailer that I'm pretty hyped for, and I can't wait for it to come out because I know I'm gonna be playing that for countless hours.
I think the characters look like the little My Sims. If you ever played the DS games, that's all I gotta say. I'm excited regardless, but that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah,
But it still looks really good. Like
Mhm.
it's the 3D, but they kind of played it down a little bit, which I like personally. And hopefully, honestly, I'm more excited to see what they do as far as like moves, and how the moves play out. Uh,
this
you
is
know,
not
if
going to change. I'm telling you right now, it's
it's
not going
not.
to change. It's
I
not
mean,
going to
I think it would be cool if it did. If they added some pizzazz, but
listen. They're not.
that's what I like looking
This
forward
is a
to.
remake. They're not. They're literally not going to
They
change
need to.
anything up because it's not going to be.
They
Need
need.
to. Yeah, you're right. But with the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, they came out with a surprise trailer, which is going to be called Pokemon Legends Arceus. Can we get the trailer for that?
It'll pop up shortly.
Then let's give it like
We'll
2 seconds.
get it.
Oh,
There
here we
we
go.
There we go.
Oh, geez, man. Hey, make sure you go full screen. Ah, there it is. All right. Hey, you can just press K on your keyboard. But hey,
This is a tale from a
Oh, that's
long, long
loud.
time ago, when the
Dang.
Sinnoh region was still only a vast wilderness. A certain village bustled
Watch
with the
this.
comings and goings of people.
Now this one I'm really
While in
hyped
the
for.
mountains
That
and
looks
seas,
good.
Oh, I
Pokemon
love Turtwig.
roamed as they pleased.
What? What?
I'm sorry, man. I'm just a huge Pokemon nerd. You know. Wow, this game looks so
He
beautiful.
looks like a shinobi.
Bro,
Looks
this
like
is
Legend. Look,
basically
Turtwig. I told you.
that's
And look, and that's
Piplup.
Rattata.
Anyway, but no. So when it came to this game, it was
Why does he look like a ninja?
Why does she
Because-
look like a maid?
because this is like they based it as
Whoa, that's a ninja. This is
Oh my god, bro!
Ninja Gaiden 5 confirmed.
oh no. But
Bro,
no, they based
Yeah,
it
you
on I
catch that,
believe
Ralph.
feudal Japan. This is basically Breath of the Wild Pokemon.
Dude, this is amazing.
Which
Oh my gosh,
look at-
that's a
you see those-
flying Pikachu. Rattata, I love this, dude. What the hell was that? Oh, Pidgey! What? Monkey! Bird! I don't know Pokemon. Like I said, Generation 1 and 2. Look, there's Piplup. You missed it. The green guy.
that was your.
Oh, dude, I love Totodile.
Hey,
and
can we just pause
Charmander.
Can we go back and pause it right there? You know what the beautiful part about this no, right here's fine. Right here's fine.
Oh shit!
Dude, this is
right.
awesome.
All right, let it play a little
Right
bit.
there, right
No,
there.
let it play a little bit.
Yeah,
Let it play a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
Guess what?
Right,
Pokemon.
right here.
Boom.
You know what
Oh.
you know what the beauty of this trailer and this image right here?
This person can draw really good. I
Oh,
love Totodile.
yes. There's that, but there's no Charmander in sight. There's no Charizard anywhere. You know how hype I am when they decided to give these lesser known Pokemon like the Sunlight. All right, you can go ahead and finish the trailer. I'm just pretty hyped about this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, until there's a Charizard at the end.
No, there's actually the Charizard popped up in that Post Malone music video that he did. Okay, not the
Oh
greatest song.
man, here we go. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Here we go.
I wish they would have put that.
Whoa, dude, is this Quilava?
No, this is
Oh
the god.
my,
this
it's
is God.
Quilava.
No, this is the god himself.
Charmander? Charizard? Wow. 10 out of 10, dude. Sekiro 2 looks really good.
Fucking hate
Yo, they were legit ninjas, like just catching Pokemon.
Bro, hey, that's how it works, man. I love Sekiro.
I'm
let me
pretty
tell
sure
you.
I saw Sakura out there. I'm pretty sure.
I saw Naruto just roll into the grass and try to catch a Piplup. It was amazing.
Yep,
Or a
very
Ralt,
true.
whatever that Pokemon was. And then Charizard at the end, that was amazing.
Well,
Or
Charizard at the end.
Quilava, whatever the Pokemon's name is. No, that actually really does look like a good movie. Wow, a good game. Sorry,
He's
I'm
gonna
reading
be
the
over
chat.
here like playing it and crying. Oh my
I'm reading the
God.
chat and I keep seeing Tactical Dirtbag with the Pokemon movie. Anyways, the game looks amazing, especially if they're trying to go to like feudal Japan back in the day.
Yeah.
That would be
but
dope.
yeah, because I love Ghost of Tsushima because of the stuff. But there was a little bit of more details of League of Legends Rising Sun or whatever the hell it's called. What is it called? Ruin King, I think is what it's called.
Runeterra?
Yeah, no, not Runeterra, Ruin King. The
Rune King?
the turn-based League of Legends game. I'm kind of excited for that just because I love turn-based games. I'm a retro Final Fantasy kind of guy, so I'm kind of excited for that. But that's all we have for the news. Do we got anything else that anybody else wants to add? I'm sorry, I was just continuously talking. I feel like I'm a miracle worker over here.
Oh,
No, you're good. I mean, I'm
Uh,
excited. You guys said I got the news today. You guys got it, and I listen. I'm definitely excited for Pokemon. Both of them, honestly. One if it's feudal Japan or back Pokemon back when it like first came around. I think that's pretty cool. I really wonder how the story's gonna progress.
It's gonna be like this. The Pokemon are gonna be so fed up with being captured that it's just gonna be Pokemon versus humans, and then we're just gonna have to, boom, bust out a katana, and then defend a fort or something. And then here comes the lava or whatever Pokemon was at the end of it, and then boom, you got to defend with archers and katanas, and that's just how it's gonna work. It's
Yeah.
gonna be amazing.
I
10 out
mean,
of 10. Game of the year. I'm calling
that's
it.
what it sounds like, but I don't think it's gonna go that direction.
It's definitely
know.
gonna go that direction, dude. You're just
Okay.
gonna be like, phew, throwing your little ninja stars, whatever they're called, kunai chain, and then boom, that's how Duel Monsters started. Yu-Gi-Oh comes out of nowhere, and then
Duel what?
with the dual disc and everything, and then just you just slide it on there. Pokemon slash. It's kind of like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. This one's gonna be Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh at feudal Japan time or whatever it's called.
Feudal Japan.
10 out of 10, game of the year. Colin.
How would you feel about a crossover between the Yu-Gi-Oh?
I would love it,
and
dude. I would love it. It would be amazing.
What if we
dude.
added like Digimon in there?
Oh no!
And Digimon is like the lesser of it, But
It's
anyway,
the middle child.
hi, Poppy Collide. Hi, Nick. Sorry, keep going. Yeah, it's like the lesser child. It's like the ginger child out of like you have children with black hair, and then all of a sudden your sixth child in, you have a ginger baby, and you're like, oh yeah, no, this isn't happening,
Hey, it'd be
So
like that sometimes.
You got to get rid of it somehow. You might as well just let it live for a while until it's 18, and then you kick it out the door. That's literally what happened with Digimon. But I would love a nice crossover. You got Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. That's kind of how it was back in the day. You played your card, and then boom, someone's skull popped up, and you were like, holy crap, And then you tell it to attack, and then it attacks. It's kind of just like Pokemon, That would be amazing to see. A Dark Magician versus a Piplup. I'd love to see how that would go down. Just saying. Digimon is a superior show, but it's okay to be wrong. Hey, listen.
Show no, because if you've been watching the new Pokemon series, Digimon has nothing on that. Not saying that Digimon is bad, especially the new one, even though they try to remake everything. But I'm just saying,
Very true.
The Pokemon show now is better than Digimon. But
I'll just say this before we move on. With Pokemon, you got to hand it to Professor X. He really wanted to get with Ash's mom, so he said, "Hey, I need you to fill this Pokedex. Go, go, go!" And he went. And we only heard from him like once or twice a week. You know, he was out
If
there
that,
with the
if
mom. Yeah,
that.
he was out there with the mom. Yeah, Professor Oak. That's what I said. Did I say somebody else?
you said Professor X. You said Professor X.
Heck yeah! Sorry, we were talking about WandaVision before the show. My bad. Yeah, no. Yeah, Professor Oak. He knows what he's doing.
I'm
Anyways,
dead, bro.
we're gonna move on to the topics. The first topic for today: 5 things that you find super frustrating while playing competitive games, or it doesn't even have to be competitive games. Who wants to start us off?
Go ahead, Miracle.
Man, yo,
You haven't
You
talked.
played the
Yeah,
most
you haven't talked for
competitive.
a while.
so many people, just I don't even know where to start with what makes me mad about competitive. You know, I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends recently. Finally got to plat, trying to push to diamond or higher this season. But I would say my biggest gripe about competitive play, especially in an Apex scene where it's just 3 people, is more or less people just dropping off your team, like coming and leaving. And I feel like any competitive game across the board is pretty much the same. Like, yeah, you guys start and in Apex, you choose your legends, and then you're flying in. Same with like Warzone. I know Overwatch is the same when it comes to competitive. Somebody can't just like join in halfway through the game. But if somebody leaves, you're like, okay, so now I'm down pretty much a squad mate. I'm down, whether it's a tank or whether it's, attack, support, etc. It's like, yo, this is so stupid. You're coming to play this game and then you're just gonna dip out. And so like then I'm taking, the points loss or, the rank loss, and it's just like this is dumb. And like Rocket League too. Rocket League, I have the same problems playing trios or playing duos. Somebody's just gonna leave. Um, what else? What else? I mean, trash talking. Uh, I think trash talking kind of comes with the territory. We always mention it on the show, but tag and bag, baby. Like, if you don't tag and bag, like, you might as well not play comp. Like, show them that you're better than them, and then tell them to bring their A game next time. That's honestly what I think about it, and I like it. It's fun. You'll get in those competitive like search and destroy matches where it's on like Cold War or even Modern Warfare, and it's like snipes. And you hit a nasty snipe one game, and then the next game, you're getting sniped on. But I don't know. Those are my biggest things. It's like people leaving, and then people being at a rank that they don't deserve. Like, I think if you're like a plat or a diamond player, you should be able to push. You shouldn't be like, ooh, oh my gosh, they're fighting. I think that stuff's stupid. Like, go in there and like tag and bag.
Well, not everybody's gonna play the same, but how do we feel about skins? Like what is it called? I know in competitive CS:GO you can't use the skins, but I'm not entirely sure about competitive Warzone, or not Warzone, but just competitive. Are able to use skins as well, or do you have to resort to them?
So for skins, to my knowledge, you can use any skin. I mean, it's just like Fortnite. You can use any skin. COD does it to where they limit certain things as far as like weapons. So they really let you only use assault rifles, subs, and snipers. That's pretty much the only guns you can use in like COD competitive. You can use like tac rifles too, but you can't go over here with a LMG and just like put 150 down range and just start spraying everybody in front of you.
Mhm.
So are we talking blueprints or are we talking like weapons specifically? Like you
So
can't use
like
assault
so
rifles?
no, you can use assault rifles, but you can't like use like a heavy machine gun, like a 240 or something. Or whatever the equivalent, the Bruin, whatever the equivalent is for the COD game you're playing. You can use pistols, knives, but no rocket launchers. And you can pretty much, I don't want to say you can use blueprints because there's certain attachments that you can't use in game too, but um, like a heartbeat sensor. I know you can't use a heartbeat sensor. Um, and in like what was it, Black Ops 4, where it's like you throw the little sensor, the sensor dart.
Mhm.
Couldn't use that, but I
Hmm.
mean, I don't know.
Well, how do we feel about that limiting though when it comes to competitive games? Like I'm not saying that a vanilla game going straight into a competitive format should be like I'll say, like the first release patch for Call of Duty should be what they're playing on all the time. Like
Yeah,
for Black Ops 4, I can totally understand, hey, that motion sensor dart is extremely OP. But
for
should
sure.
we allow that in competitive play? Or should we just be like, hey, there should be rules and regulations set into place?
Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
I think it kind of goes into, what the gaming community wants. I think they tailor a lot of stuff towards the gaming community. Look at Call of Duty; they have the CDL. They're more or less they're going to base their competitive off of the CDL scene. Everything. I'm not saying everything they do is going to be based off of that, but they're going to try to make it as fair as they can. A level playing field because I mean, it's just like playing, Warzone a few weeks ago. There's people over here doing the stem glitch. You're literally winning
Technically,
matches
they're
just because
still
of
doing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're over here winning a match because you're doing a stem glitch, and Warzone's had plenty of glitches, and that's a whole different conversation. But at times it's super unfair. So when they put those limiting factors in there, I think they make it a lot more fair.
Okay. Because for me, watching CS:GO back in the day, religiously, there wasn't anything that was keeping people from enjoying the game, playing the game, and everything was vanilla. It was, yeah, there were some patches, but patches are like supposed to be there. Um,
For sure. Well, I mean, isn't doesn't I'm not sure if League does it. I've never played competitive League, but
League, there
I
is
I
there
know
is
f-
nothing for
I
League.
know for Overwatch we were just talking about it. They do the like out of cycle, correct, devs? Like
Yeah. So Overwatch, because let's see, when I back, for instance, back when I used to do competitive before, I stopped playing competitive when they brought in the whole they're gonna ban certain players every week in comp, um, because of the fact that literally when you go in, you literally see the same teams over and over. You see the same, I want to say like same 3-4 comps in the same games every time you go in. So they make it so five characters that are popular, you can't play them throughout that week in competitive. You know what I mean? But besides that, stuff I don't know because the thing is like there's a fine line between broken comps and whatnot. Same thing like how you guys were bringing up the whole thing with the skins and stuff like that. I know the main issue with COD right now is the Black Rose skin. Everybody who's a tryhard uses that skin because they can literally sit in a corner,
yeah, a dark
bit of,
corner, lay in a
and
dark bush, like you're
yeah,
golden.
and it's just like okay, at the same time that it's a hit or miss for me because when it comes to stuff like that, yes, I don't like the cheesiness of it. Just camping in a corner. But I also think that it should, in your mind, for example, when it comes to like competitive, are we? Let me ask this: are we talking about also in like a tournament
Yeah,
tournament
we can
type
even be
setting?
talking, a
Yeah.
tournament setting. I mean, it only makes sense to include that because Warzone isn't necessarily competitive unless you're talking about that
Yeah.
tournament scene.
So when it comes to that, it literally, for me personally, I feel like, um, what is it? I feel like there should be a sense of awareness when it comes to the competitive scene. Like, okay, you're going into this tournament. You see people like, you see, well, you don't really see them, but you see, you in your head, you should be like, oh, there's gonna be somebody here with the black rose skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So in your mind, you should be pine corners, checking all the different hiding spots and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to keep that in your head. Like, yeah, it gets annoying, but you gotta, a real pro should be able to counter that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Poppet just said in League there are skins banned in pro play because the particles on the skin are too hard to see. Yeah, it makes sense, just going back to the Warzone Rose. You're hiding in a, dark corner and so as much as I've played League, I've really only played a few games, a few dozen games.
Mhm.
So I've never been to that like competitive scene, I guess, of it.
Yeah,
But it definitely makes sense, darker corners, especially with abilities flying. You're potentially not seeing somebody that you should see.
yeah, yeah. Because I mean, like I said, it's all about having awareness of your surroundings and whatnot. Because and it also it because honestly, I know there's people out here who literally know this map back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know all the, like, the little hiding spots or whatnot. So it's like, oh, there's a high chance that, someone with the skin is going to be sitting right there waiting for somebody to come by or something
Facts,
like that. You know what I
facts.
mean?
And so that's another thing. Me just thinking about tournament plays for Warzone. We've we've talked about it on the show before. How there's the skill based quote unquote matchmaking. That Activision has for people that buy the skins that spend money on in game items and they get lower lobbies. I think that's super unfair, especially potentially going to a tournament setting. But then, what's the other thing that they do? They'll like ping different servers so they play in like some weird ass location. I don't know what it's necessarily called. Um, you know what it is,
Talking
Debs?
talking like ESL? Or are we talking like an actual
No,
tournament
it's like
setting?
yeah. Well, no, like in a tournament, but they'll like use like a VPN to go play in like you know
Oh,
a
yeah.
different country where the players are potentially going to be worse, so
Oh,
they're just in like super low
they're
lobbies.
boosting themselves. They're
Yeah,
boosting
pretty
themselves. Yeah.
much. Just thinking about that, there's tons of players that have been doing that.
I mean, shit. There
And
was a little, what is it? A little fiasco where COD players got caught tanking their KD, so
yeah,
that way they can go
so
play.
that when they get in the tournament, they're like super hot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Um,
How do we combat these type of things?
how do we combat them?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
how do we
and
keep this from happening? If we're
yo, and
trying to, have it like if we're trying to
that
throw our own tournament, what's the goal? Go ahead, Miracle.
that's the $1 million question. It really is. And I mean,
Poor
I'm
Karen.
I'm thinking about it from the player one gaming league standard because we're a part of that as well. If you guys didn't know, but you're the commish, you're the league commish. When
Yeah, you.
you are um
Please help me. I need some help. before
yeah
I hire before I hire
when
people.
when we have these type of tournaments potentially we're gonna have people that are boosting essentially. I'm not saying it's gonna be in a Warzone because one, we don't know if we want Warzone on the table. We might just want a 6v6 Modern Warfare Cold
Mhm.
War type tournament. um but for all the other games, what are we going to do if there's some kind of hole in the system where they can boost? Are we going to take it day by day, or are we going to, be looking for, ways to combat it before the tournament? What are the requirements? It's really the $1,000,000 question.
Yeah. No, I mean when it comes to that, I feel like to combat like are we talking about combating like people for boosting and doing all that? Because if we talk about that, um, I feel like it's more if you want to sit down and take the time and what is it? Like look at their match histories and whatnot. Because if you look at people's match histories, you could definitely see a pattern. Like, for instance, if someone's boosting themselves, after a while, you're going to see the fact that they lost these games, and you're like, wait, but your play style shows a different story. So you can just add two and two
For
together.
sure, for sure.
Also, for instance, for the skin issue, just stop, like, ban skins. You know what I'm saying? Just have
resort to default skins.
resort to default skin because, I mean, at that point, that's your basis for the character. All your what is it? All like your character model and whatnot, all the hitboxes, whatever is based off of the base model. If they decide to add a little some here and there to the skins, that's different. That's when you ban the skins. Because I think that's what happened. That was an issue when Overwatch first came out, and they started coming out with all the new skins and whatnot. I remember that a lot of the skins, every different skin had a different hitbox, so it was just like
No, for sure. I mean, what was it? Fortnite a few years ago. The World Cup skin for the female. That the hitbox was like this compared to the dudes, which was like that much bigger. Well, calm down.
What are we talking about?
but the hitbox was so much smaller that people were like, that skin's totally unfair.
Yeah. So yeah, like with stuff like that, just keep it default.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I mean, I think LAN LAN tournaments, on-site tournaments, definitely the way to go. And I think it's one of the best limiting factors. Because then you're not going to have people, potentially, hey, devs, you're going to lag 5 times during our competitive game where I only lag twice. And, Handshoe's on the opposite team, and he doesn't lag at all because, he has some Gucci internet. I think that would really suck. I think you definitely need to have more on-scene tournaments. Super hard during COVID, but finding ways around that, definitely would be definitely be the way to go.
Yeah. Another thing that frustrates me, bro, I've dealt with this today. Just having someone for a first person shooter and competitive, just having someone just stay in one single spot, just looking down the lane with the sniper, like constantly.
Yeah. Well,
that's
okay.
I know you can play around it, but that's still frustrating.
It takes out. I would say it takes out momentum depending on the map. Because you're talking Destiny, right?
No, it wasn't just Destiny. I was playing COD too.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, Destiny, Destiny. Yeah. There's definitely certain lanes that you're like, oh, if I go around this lane, because it's either you play in the open area or you play in the enclosed area, and you're like, what one's better for my play style? I like the open area because I rather put quick shots. Devs over here likes to pull out a little shotty and get to work.
I usually
he likes to get to work on them.
Hey, listen, tagging back, but another thing would be, I feel like with a lot of competitive games and stuff, I feel like they should really take off aim assist on guns.
Yes.
Aim assist on guns should be taken off especially when it comes to like tournaments and competitive and whatnot, because I feel like once you take that aim assist off, all the crutch goes away. Like it's all skill at that point.
So how do you feel about people using what's it called? The a striker pack or like a modded controller. Are you
I wouldn't use it. I ban it from tournaments because
ban it
that.
from tournaments?
Yeah, because that. So striker. So
Why don't we
striker
all just play
packs.
on PC? I don't mean to be that guy, but
No.
You're that guy.
No, but I'm talking about like games that, for instance, that have like for instance, COD, right? COD has crossplay and whatnot. Aim assist console, no aim assist, not really that much aim assist on PC. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
zero
Take
emphasis
it.
on PC. But yeah, keep going.
Well, you'll follow if you're in like the general direction.
Yeah,
That's that much is true.
Are y'all
yeah.
playing on a
So
modded PC or am I just over here?
Maybe you're playing on the modded PC.
No, because I have nothing of aim assist. I rage so hard.
Okay, maybe you're
because-
just that bad.
Well, no. It's just like I literally will run
Can I
around
get
a
an F in the
corner.
chat?
I run around a
F in the
corner.
chat for
And
for
then this
Chuck.
dude has a shotgun just ready to go. And like I look on his screen, I watch the death cam, and his like he kind of just flicks his controller in my general direction, and then he just guns me down with his shotgun. And I'm like, dang, if only he was playing on, a PC where there wouldn't be aim assist, we would be good to go.
No,
Because then he
for
would
sure.
actually have to use that skill of you having to follow me with his mouse and his cursor and all that stuff.
But I mean, I don't know. I think for as much as console has the benefit of the doubt when it comes to competitive, shooters with aim assist,
Yeah,
look at PC. You're literally just moving your mouse crosshair to where you want to shoot.
yeah. But the thing about that
yeah,
actually takes skill.
You
compared
say
to-
that.
No,
You
and
say that.
I
It is
understand
so
it takes
hard.
skill. I understand that. I'm speaking from more of the. I mean, it like we said, it goes back to your play style. Potentially somebody that is sniping from a distance is going to be a little easier. You're going to have more time to, time your shot versus somebody going close quarter with a MP7 or MP5. Trying to just blitz them and tear all their shield and down them. But I think you guys have a huge benefit when it comes to aiming and getting those precision shots. Yes, it takes skill, but versus console, as much as I can snipe and as much as I can get good kills, there's people that I play against on PC that are literally headshot every time, does not matter. Versus me, I'm like hitting chest, neck area. It's like, okay, you're gonna win just because you're hitting my head.
Yeah.
Skill. That's a skilled player right there. Why do you think Shroud plays on PC and not on console?
Maybe because he had a PC first.
Wow, you seen the Life of Shroud 2 on YouTube? Wow. Look at this guy.
Let's see another thing. Oh, games that do not have a good goddamn anti-cheat software.
Oh, yeah.
Literally Warzone.
Oh my god.
Literally Warzone.
That legit ruins a game for me.
Yeah.
I came
Like-
across my first cheater in Apex earlier today too. Just playing regulars.
Mhm.
And I was like, since when does like Apex have cheaters? Like I was legit like dumbfounded. But Warzone,
it's just
Warzone
like
has them.
it's just like Destiny. Literally, Warzone and Destiny's anti-cheat, basically the same shit. I'm telling you, like, frustrating. But no,
Dang. Hey, you know what you should do? You should install some hacks, and you can finally go visit the lighthouse in Destiny.
I've been to the lighthouse 27 times this season. I mean, not 20 this season, but ever since whatchamacallit came out. I'm sorry I can't carry you. It's pretty hard. You make it impossible. But
Well, you probably get carried at the same time. So.
I never get carried.
Man.
But anyway,
I don't know. I mean, when I played with you,
let's
pretty
see.
even.
We got 10 minutes left on the podcast, so if we want to open it up to the chat, we can.
Wait, is it 10?
Yeah, we got 15.
Yeah, this
well,
one's flown by, guys.
Yeah, we're at
This one's pretty
49
fun.
minutes and 59 seconds right now.
So
But-
what's up, chat?
Hi,
What do you-
chat. How's it going? I saw some people say some stuff. Trip, hey, what's going on? Non-gaming gamer, what's going on?
Pop it.
That is
CS:GO
true.
has been worse
That
than
is
ever
true.
with cheaters ever since they went free.
Which is why
I
you refuse to play with me. But yes,
I think
yes.
that's one of the big reasons with why the cheater populations get so big in games, because once you go free to play, it's like, especially with Steam, you can just create account after account after account after account, and it's just
CS:GO is just bad. So is League of Legends. League of Legends causes cancer. It is proven.
Causes cancer. So
It
does
causes
5G phones. You don't see anybody complaining about that.
There's a joke, but
um, you know what? I think cheaters are fun though.
I disagree. I disagree.
I think they can be fun. Like just speaking from my Call of Duty experience, I think it's fun to die from a cheater and then, well, one, potentially watch them, depending on if I'm on my first or second life, if I've gone to the gulag, potentially just watch them the rest of the game, just to see if they lose. There's been numerous times where, I've watched the quote unquote cheaters and they just lose, and I'm like, are you selling? Or are you, what are you doing? Like, are you just not trying to win the game so you don't get like caught with your 37 kills? Um, but then even to that extended, I like getting killed by a hacker, legit, and then potentially dropping back where I was or going to loadout and trying to find him again, trying to hunt him down.
I'm telling you, they probably seen you before you even land.
No,
They
they
just didn't take
probably
the
do,
shot.
but that's what I like. I think it's like what we talked about earlier. Hey, you got a good snipe on me. Well, I'm gonna come back tenfold, or at least I'm gonna try to. I like that.
I don't know. It's kind of an iffy subject for me because
nah.
I don't. I personally like anybody I see cheating. My main goal is to just go after them. If I die, I die, and then I report.
I report
I've played
regardless.
Destiny with you. You're like, nah, he's cheating. Report him now, and then you report him for everything under the will.
I
Hey,
never
you
I
gotta
never
do what you
report
gotta
anybody
do.
for no reason.
Well, no, like so
Yeah,
if
because
there's somebody
Bungie.
hacking in the lobby,
Oh
you're
yeah,
like,
because
you die, and then you're like, okay, everybody go
no, yeah,
report him
because
right now.
listen, Bungie's system is so bad. You literally have to report people for everything. That way they can see that way they can see what if they're actually hacking or not. Because if you only report them, let's say somebody has bad connection, you report somebody for bad connection, they're not really going to care about that. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Um, Nicole 30128, you said Warzone hasn't been the same since Rebirth. I think that is true. I think I love Rebirth. I love Rebirth with the 100 players or the 150, whatever it is. The Extreme Rebirth. That stuff is nuts. You're landing anywhere with like 10 people. It's crazy. That's where the real sweats come out. I'll say
To be,
that.
to be honest, I love Rebirth Island.
Rebirth is nice. And so I don't know if it's just me. I have not encountered a cheater on Rebirth yet. And I think the only reason I haven't is because there's so many people. So honestly, I watched the kill cam and I'm like, oh, I got sniped from like behind me all day, That person's gonna hit that shot 9 out of 10 times. But I just think there's so many people that it's like it's hard for cheaters to actually cheat because you have to pick up a gun that's able to kill pretty much everybody. I don't know. That's what I think about Rebirth.
I actually think that's what a lot of games need, especially like I get it, they don't want to be like COD or whatever, they want to make the matches faster, but they need to show like a kill cam because like
For sure.
games that don't have kill cam makes it easy for cheaters to get away with stuff because like you can't. like I get it, you can just speculate and report someone for cheating and whatnot. But if someone is like if you can see it on the kill cam, especially on PC, you can just easily
Yeah, well,
report it.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
You know,
And you can even record it. Like you're like, there's no way they're tracing me, through the fence or through the wall.
yeah,
Like those ones are super noticeable. And I've definitely seen it a bunch just in regular Warzone, to where it's like they're training me while I run along to this fence, and then right when I come out from the fence, I'm just beamed. Um, so I like kill cams. I think it depends on the game. Destiny has a kill cam for
no,
what
it
it's
doesn't
worth.
have a kill cam.
I thought it does.
No, it
Does
just
it have
shows
that
it.
spectate?
No, it's all it does is basically when you die, it just highlights the player who killed you. That's all.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes that's even good too, just because of you can see where they're positioned. I guess I don't mind. I don't mind it. Yeah, depends on what they kill me with.
I
Let's
haven't
see.
played Warzone in forever, so I can't really say anything.
Why not? Why don't you hop on? You never hop on with the boys.
Well,
Neither does
as we're
Devs.
talking about, too many cheaters.
No, I
It's pretty
remember.
no-brainer.
That's why you got to become a cheater.
No,
Join the
what
club.
the best, bro. I don't know what it is, but this new update it added that whole thing in the regular Warzone map. I forgot what it's called, but it's
The shipwreck.
yeah, the shipwreck stuff.
The shipwreck
With the
is
zombies.
nasty.
I have not been there long enough to see the zombies come out.
Listen, it won.
Well, stop landing and dying.
I'm pretty sure I have a clip of it. I will get back to you guys on it, but it's fun. It is by far. It's like Tilted Towers for like Fortnite. Like it's that good. Everybody and their mom goes there. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. It sucks because you die super fast, but it's definitely cool. I think the zombies could have been done a little bit better. I think they're like super easy to kill. It's like round 1 or 2. If you've ever like played an actual zombies, they just walk at you and then crawl if you shoot their feet. But for what it is, I think it's super cool. I wish they kind of did more damage, potentially ran at you, but is what it is. Definitely a good place to land if you want to get some kills.
What they need to do is they just need to revamp Blackout.
Bro, if they had it just like Blackout,
that's what I'm saying, dude.
Be
because
fine.
I absolutely hate this new meta of Warzone of just hey, get your loadout and then boom, you're good to go. Like, nah, dude. Blackout was where it was at. If they just added the ability to buy back your teammate or get their card from Apex or whatever the hell they do there, I think Blackout would be the Warzone to play, and then obviously an anti-cheat system.
Yeah, no,
Because
my
Warzone,
boy. I'm mad that I missed the whole Blackout phase. I'm mad that I missed it, but my boy Admiral, he showed me 2 clips of him playing Blackout. I think there was one that had like I want to say like he had like 15 kills. I think it was or 5. I forgot the exact number.
15. It
I
was
don't
one
know.
of them.
I don't
It was
remember
one of them.
It was
it was in
clips.
between. It was in between.
I just know there's one. He had that one bow, and he was just going ham. And then I was like, bro, why can't Warzone be like this?
Yeah.
Like it's bright. Like there's colors in the actual, there's actual colors and whatnot.
So here's the real question for like Warzone: do you want it to be like Blackout in the fact that you pick up the accessories to your gun?
Yes. Yes.
So that so is
Black
that your
Ops 4? I don't know if you've seen it. I don't mean to interrupt you, but Black Ops 4 is actually getting more players back into it because they're modding it now. So it's a lot better.
Sorry, we don't all play on PC.
Ooh. Tragic. Anyways, this is bringing us to our conclusion. We greatly appreciate all of our viewers. We love you guys very, very much.
Big love.
Thank you to our sponsor today, Anchor. We really appreciate you. Thank you to the guys behind the scenes as well to help out with the trailers and everything. Y'all are the best. Go ahead and follow me. This is where my stuff is on Twitter and on Instagram and Twitch. Devs has his over here. So does Miracle once he gets off his phone. And yeah,
I'm
we
leaking it
appreciate
in
you.
chat.
Oh gosh, we appreciate you guys for watching. Love you. Thank you.